So we've got Cover Athlete. With this Evo, transform your cam into a cover star. Gain the Relentless playstyle and Playmaker Plus for centre mid and cam. Watch your star dominate the pitch, and we're taking a card from an 83 potential to an 85. So the biggest Evo to date at the moment. We have got a cam position must, max 83, 86 pace, free positions in fact. 5 playstyles, and obviously not a World Tour Silver Superstar. Now it's going to be 30k, so they're starting off pretty nice and light. I'm already absolutely sold on my Cunha going into this. Now naturally, you got to think when are the playstyle pluses going to come. I don't think it's going to be just yet, so you've probably got a bit of time to grind this out anyway. So I think it's nice. It's obviously a different evolution card now. I think it's got the chance to give some legs onto the card. We're obviously going to get a few stat upgrades across the board. It is going to be 3 different levels as well. So again, always interesting. Play 3, win 2, play 2. Now, if we are looking at the stats and what they give, bit of reactions, composure, ball control, dribbling, it is going to be more into your cam than anything. So realistically, that's going to be really the only option that you're going to get. Maybe you could get like a left wing or right wing that can play cam, but realistically, I'd imagine this is going to be very cam orientated, and they're going to hold these evolutions to a point where the cams are what matter at it. So let's have a look and see which ones can go in. We've already got a World Tour Superstar that can go in here apparently. So we go, okay, we go from 83. This is she, I want to say she's one of the objectives that you can grind out. So naturally, we've got a few players that can already go into this. I don't know if we are lagging or not. Okay, there we go. Hugo could go into this. I mean, I'm always interested. He's 31,000. Can he go into this? Imagine he can. Okay, well, that's already going to be a big one every single time. I feel like I am a human today. But in general, what we're looking at, again, 1 on the shooting, 3 on the passing, 1 on the dribbling, 2 composure. Now, as much as it'd be easy to just say go and do Hugo in this, I'd possibly say leave him for this one. I would definitely be looking for a little bit more on the shooting. Because you're taking him up to that 85, I would highly recommend not going for him, because you're going to put him so further away from that next evolution. You'll more than likely have to get the promo version that eventually will come out about him. So it's always interesting anyway. Szoboszlai is going to be a shout. Kulevetsky, or Kulevetsky, however you want to pronounce it. He will be an option you can go with. Obviously, Cunha is going to be a big one for myself. You probably want somebody, because what do we get on Cunha, in fact, with this upgrade? So we can go for this one. It's club member reward. Let's oh no, we can't get rid of that. But regardless, so we're getting 2 on the phys. And in fact, hold on, because I don't know if that is giving him more of an upgrade or not, because Fingy didn't have it. So okay, so 2 physical, 3 passing, 1 dribbling, 2 pace. It's a decent upgrade because it's not going to be masses. Like, it's not going to be 10s and 5s here, there, and everywhere. So it's a good enough upgrade. Then if you was to go, if you're looking as kind of like a cam striker-esque player, Hunter would give him the 85, 88. If you wanted to go for the engine, which is still more than plausible, 86 passing, 89, 82, it's a fantastic upgrade in my opinion. I think that is going to be a wonderful one, especially if you are doing a Man U team. It's probably the only way we're going to get upgrades, but in general, that's nice. Then going forward, we've got Muller that can go into it. Thinking the 2 pace upgrade, it's not going to be too crazy. Probably stay away from DM sort of characters. I don't think it's going to really warrant them much more. You do have a bit of Morgan Gibbs White as well, taking up to just an 84. So again, it doesn't have to be an 83 if you don't want it to be. So we're going to get 2 pace, 1 shooting, 2 passing, 2 dribbling, and 1 physical there. So it's a nice upgrade. It takes him up to the 84. It's been relatively decent for me, to be honest. If we look at the engine again, it's an 87 cam in overall. It's not bad going in my opinion for a very early on evolution. I know 30k, but even if you go for 300, what is it, 300 points or 500? 500 points. It's not the worst in the world to go for. You obviously look at a few of these here in terms of what's been done. Modric with a little bit in the 85, 70 pace. Kirby, okay. Hugo's obviously going to be there. Just the name alone, he is a wonderful striker, but I just really wouldn't go for him in this personally. If we was to just go really recency bias and just look at mainly Prem, Cunha, then you obviously got Gundogan, Jones, and it does lower down pretty much. Again, you could go with like a Harvey Elliott if you're trying to do like a Villa team, or you're trying to do an past and present Liverpool team. That's more than fine because you're getting the double upgrade. It's not going to be too crazy, but it's a start to that evolution point. If then we have a look at La Liga as well. In fact, if we take off the Prem here, we obviously have Gavi. Probably miss out on him because he's already got a considerable amount of dribbling anyway. You could go. I mean, to be honest, I went against him in the finals of the early access and he was fantastic. So he's definitely one that could be considered. If we was to go then and look at the Hunter, 92.87. Again, that's pretty decent. He gets the dribbling back a little bit more. Obviously with the play style, the 4-4, it's an option to say the least that could be very nice from this one. So lots of options. I'm interested to know who you're going to go for. There is plenty that you can go with. And to be honest, I think at this point of the early evolutions, there's not really a bad option. Like, you just go with the team that you're building. I personally, knowing that they're going to do a lot of Evos, I'm just going to stick with a lot of like Man U players, past and present. And then maybe if there's like a meta one that comes out that is just unignorable, then yes, definitely. This one, I think, as a starter, go with your team. Go with an untradeable. Go with somebody. And that's another thing to make sure that you don't. If you have Hugo and you're just bypassing all the knowledge and you want to do him anyway, make sure he's untradeable, because if you do him in an evolution, he will be made to be untradeable. So you'd have lost the 30k that you can get back off him. It will be untradeable by that point. So just so you know. But make sure you do like and subscribe down below, and hopefully we get some more very soon. Peace.